Sean from Safe Place Bedding. Today we're going over basic construction of one of our permanent beds. What I've done here is I laid 2 posts out, 1 long board. I matched up the letters on the posts to the one on the long board. And if you notice, the screw holes are towards the floor, they're towards down. And what you need to do is I already installed 1 dowel pen. On each baseboard, you have 2 dowel pens. Just lift up here, you just slide in this hole. They're all the same size. Just go down and just line up the holes right here on the corner post. And they just slide together just like that. Just take one of your screws, and your screwdriver is provided. Just snug them up there. I'll do that with these next 3 holes. And I'll move over to the other side. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Then what I'm going to do is lay the other side down and put it together, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put our short baseboards on the corner posts. Same thing as the other boards. There's 2 dowel pens. Just slide that right in there. And what you'll do is you'll match the numbers up with your baseboard, of course. Just slide that down in. And you can have a helper hold the top of this board for you if you want somebody to hold that steady. And again, there's 4 screws in here. And the dowel pens do a really good job of holding that steady and holding it so it lines the holes up. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to do the rest of them screws. I'm going to do the rest of the other side. And with a helper, I'm going to raise this up and we're going to attach it to the other side of the baseboard and the corner posts. It's really important to have a helper so you don't twist the frame and risk cracking it or anything like that. And we'll be right back. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to move up to the top rails. I already inserted my dowels. On the top rails, there's only 1 dowel per board, 1 on both sides. So you have that one there. I'll show you how to insert it. Just find that hole right there. And so we let down the hole. Now on the other side, if you come around here and look, you'll find it, but you have to put gentle pressure back to have that slide in. But once you pull it back a little bit, you'll have to get it slide right in. Then just start your 2 screws, tighten them down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Then I'll show you the short sides. Okay, we're going to work on the short sides of the top rails now. I already inserted my dowels on both sides. Same thing as on the other side. I'll just slide this in right here. And like I said, a lot of times you got to push back a little bit. There you go. There you go. I'll put my 4 screws in there. And I'll do that same thing on the other side. We'll move on to the next step. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to put the slat support rails on. You'll notice on these, there's a letter on here. And it corresponds with the letter on the bottom of the baseboard. And what I done is I screwed a couple screws in, the 2 closest ones, and just so that just the tips stick out, just like this. That way when I put it up here, I can line these holes up and then insert this first 2 screws and the other ones to follow. Now the important thing on these, you want to do the long baseboards on both sides before you do the ends, so they'll screw one right. So all you need to do is go in here. Like I said, you see the 2, the B and the B. Then you use these 2 screws to line up. Then you just hold on like so. And tighten them down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my other 2. Then I'm going to work my way around the bed and I'll be right back for the next step. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to put our slats down. You'll notice that the end ones are a little bit different than the middle ones. You'll see there's 3 grooves notched on the side of there, and it goes to 3 holes. And that'll be for your straps for your cover. So you just put these on here, scoop that out. Now when you're putting the other slats in, you'll notice there's lines on the slat support boards, and they'll be for where your slats go. You just put them right there. Then all you gotta do is screw these down. Then just screw these down. And what I'll do is I'll work throughout here and put all these slats in, then we'll be right back. Okay, that completes the building of the Safe Place frame. What you need to do is just click on our next video and it'll show you how to put the cover on.